run through the results real quick before we lose it. Mid
Right.
Canterbury 82, East Coast 7, Poverty Bay 38, Buller 3, West Coast 14, Wairarapa Bush 24, King Country 36, Portofino Kapiti 46, North Otago 45, Thames Valley 36, South Canterbury 35, Wanganui 24.
Very close.
What, Mid Canterbury East Coast?
Yeah.
Uncle Bully's come out. But now there's only 2 undefeated teams in Mid Canterbury and South Canterbury.
Hallelujah.
And
Canterbury dominance.
Yeah. Big
At
weekend.
all stages.
Big weekend for Canterbury Rugby this weekend with the Heartland and NPC.
Yeah.
But Canterbury's going hard. Poverty Bay with their win move up into 4th. Their win over Buller. And East Coast and Buller are still battling away trying to get their first win.
Yeah. Struggling this year.
But that was a good win from North Otago against the defending champs, Thames Valley. They kind of put them back on their map after the last week against East Coast. Might have been the catalyst they need to get a roll on now.
Yeah, winning away from home. And then coming back. Yeah, that was a high. Well, I suppose there's generally a lot of games that are high scoring in Heartland, but yeah, it's good to see them tip over Thames Valley, who's always been strong, or traditionally strong.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And Wairarapa Bush as well, getting their win over West Coast, who were undefeated up until that game.
Yeah, wow. At home too.
Yeah.
That's a big statement.
Yeah, it is. So it's definitely tightened up at least the top 8-ish. Definitely tightened them.
Yeah.
It's kind of only Buller and East Coast that are almost out of the running. Not quite, but
sad.
Yeah.
Because it's actually makes sense. They're the 2 smallest unions in New Zealand. I played rugby down at Buller, and there's only 4 teams, 4 senior men's teams.
Yeah.
So they do well. Obviously, they have to bring in a couple loan players and players from overseas, but players from out of Buller. But yeah, they do well. They do all right. They hang in there some games.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely tight. They're top 8, or
from
probably third to 8. Anyway, yeah, 3rd to 8th, there's a win. There's only 4 points really in it, and like you said, the 2 Canterburys unbeaten. They're up. They're a bit further, but yeah, it's good competition so far.
Yeah. Be interesting who gets the chocolates out of those 2.
Oh yeah.
But then
is that next week?
Yeah. So we'll go through round 5. East Coast versus Wanganui. Buller versus Thames Valley. Portofino Kapiti versus West Coast. North Otago versus Poverty Bay. South Canterbury versus Mid Canterbury. And King Country versus Wairarapa Bush.
King Country. Oh, okay, so there's going to be some pretty good games, quite important games for some teams.
A lot of these players are 1 or 2 positions above each other, so most of them are it's a coin toss almost.
Yeah, and also with the Heartland, although it's only 7, I believe, or 8 rounds,
8, yeah.
They're all trying to fight for that Meads Cup top 4, because if you're getting, remember you're getting if you're in 5th or 8th, you're not contesting, it's not quarterfinals rugby like NPC. If you're 5th or 8th, you're relegated to Lahore Cup. So everyone's trying to get that Meds Cup. So if you're sitting in 5th to maybe 10th at the moment, you're still trying to, everyone's trying to get in that top 4, not top 8 necessarily like NPC.
Yeah,
so like teams like Wanganui, even Wanganui East Coast, it's up in East Coast. But Wanganui would be wanting to get a decent win there to push them up close to that top 4. But yeah, the doozy match of that round is going to be obviously the battle of the Cantabs.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'd say, even though it's away, West Coast, we want to get back on the horse against Horowhenua Kapiti.
Yeah.
North Otago versus Poverty Bay, that's a big one, with Poverty Bay kind of going under the radar. Well, I hadn't really followed them much.
Yeah, neither.
And North Otago,
3 wins.
Yeah, North Otago's kind of just hitting their stride now.
Yeah, 2 from 2. But yeah, Poverty Bay have got 3 wins from 4. Their points differential is only 31 points though, compared to the West Coast who have the same record, but they've actually got an 88-point differential.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like that battler team in the top 4, just scraping through.
Scraping out the tough wins.
Damn, that loss for West Coast is going to hurt you, mate.
That could, yeah. Because they didn't even get a losing bonus point out of it or nothing.
Yeah.
Buller. You reckon Buller will get the upset against Thames Valley at home?
Or at home. I've always really liked Thames Valley. Just the whole union. They've been strong for years. I've kind of been a bit of a fan to them, and I've just always thought that they've been really solid in all aspects of the game. So I think, they're 2 from 4, 50%. Off their last game, I think, they did lose. Close game with North Otago, but I think they're going to get the chocolates this round. I think they'll be too strong for Buller.
Yeah.
Probably going to blow out to be probably by 30 points or something like that. I think it's going to be quite a comfortable win.
Yeah. King Country, Wairarapa Bush. They're kind of just battling out down in the 8s there. But there's definitely going to be a big one for them. Wairarapa must have played pretty damn well on the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially down at West Coast, home. That's the thing. I'm just so shocked that West Coast lost down at home, especially with the form that they've been in.
Yeah.
But props to Wairarapa Bush to pull away with the win. Huge respect for them. So yeah, this game coming up is going to be big for them too to keep that momentum rolling.